directors, but what was the experience of working with Wes Anderson live?
It was great. It was really well thought out, and Wes has a really specific story that he wanted to tell, and it was good to be directed and not just let loose and just say do whatever you want to do. It was really good, and it helps. I think it helps the whole cast work together as an ensemble. It's a You just saw the film today yourself, and it seems like a simple story about kids falling in love and what happens in 1965. But there's also a much more complex story about what's going on with the adults and how they deal with their ongoing issues about being lonely or not getting along with each other. And it's all told in a lighthearted way, but it really addresses big issues and big family stuff.
Tell me about Captain Sharp. How do you see him?
He's a lonely guy. It's a small town, a small island that he works on, and to want to be a cop, you have to want to help people, and you have to want to try to do the right thing and follow those rules. But there really isn't that much for him to do in this job, so it is kind of a lonely character.
And you were working quite a few scenes with Jared Gilman, who has had a previous movie experience. How did you mentor him?
I never really felt like I had to mentor him. He was doing so well. He has that. He's grown a great deal in the last 8 months, and he was much more of a kid then. And but he was. Wes really worked with him, and brought him along as an actor.
Wes Anderson movies always have a very specific tone and feel to them. What do you think the tone of this one is?
Well, it is about what you want and what you'd like to get out of life, and how that starts out with kids turns out to be a very different thing when you become an adult. I'm not sure if it's meant to be taken as seriously as you can read into it, but I took it very seriously when I saw the film. When I read all the stuff into the emotion of it. Just a really great cast. Frances McDormand, Ed Norton, Bill Murray, Bob Balaban, just a great cast and a bunch of great kids, and Harvey Keitel. It's just fun to watch. Really entertaining. Sorry,
you mentioned those veteran actors, but how was it feeding off those, especially in those scenes where you're sort of giving them orders and coming to
well, it's like that cop thing, telling people what to do and how to do it. But there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of controlled chaos in the film that is fun to watch and fun to see happen. And there's a big task for Wes to undertake. And we were just doing it up in Rhode Island, just out on the water and out in islands there. And it didn't seem difficult at all. It's a really interesting story.
Thank you very much for your time.